Hello, welcome to Pork in the Loaf. My name is Heather, and today I'm starting week 3 of my low carb lunches. I have found a new favorite, chia pudding. And so I'm gonna show you how to do that for my first lunch this week. And right here I have 3/4 cup of water, and I could have sworn I already showed you a video on this, but I can't find it. So you are going to get that video today because I love this stuff. And so, before I put that in, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna add peanut butter, and I love the Adams extra crunchy. I think it's extra crunchy, or is it just crunchy? It's just crunchy. The Adams crunchy peanut butter. And I'm gonna put in about a tablespoon of peanut butter. And then I'm gonna add these Vital Proteins collagen peptides. It's chocolate. It's from grass-fed cows or grass-fed collagen. There's no sugar in it. There is 2 scoops is 1 serving, and there are 4 carbs. It's actually, I'm betting between the peanut butter, this, and the chia seeds, you were probably looking at 6 to 8 carbs per container. And it's actually kind of a lot, so really you only need to eat about half of it. But if you want all the collagen, you want to eat all of it. Anyway, so I've got that in there. And I'm going to mix this up really good. And this thing is a handy little tool. Probably should not have kept the spoon in there, but... So I'm gonna whisk up the peanut butter and the chocolate together really good before I add the chia seeds. And then once I get those chia seeds in there, I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of chia seeds. And I have this little cup in my chia seeds that is 3 tablespoons. And then I'm gonna mix that. And then I'm going to let it sit here for a few minutes and just kind of get a little thickened. The chia seeds will start to absorb the liquid. And then I'm going to come and I'm going to mix it again before I put it in the fridge until tomorrow. And then when I think about it, I need to come in here and just kind of give it a shake. It'll keep it from all settling. It'll keep the seeds from settling on the bottom and create a thickness. And even if that happens, when you go to eat it tomorrow, you just mix it up really good with your spoon, and it's delicious. It's like, oh, whoever put peanut butter and chocolate together that first time, they were so smart. It's one of my favorite flavor combinations. All right, and that's it. I'm gonna stick that in the fridge for tomorrow, and then I will just come like here in the next half hour or so. I'll shake it up and I'll put it right back in the fridge, and then I'll come in a little bit, shake it up, and eventually it'll just be too thick. But that is one of my lunches for tomorrow. I'm not going to put it in the fridge yet because I want to... Okay, so with my lunch tomorrow with this, I think I'm just going to take some of these sugar snap peas and maybe some ranch. Or I might just eat them just like this. I don't mind eating them just like this. Okay, so sugar snap peas, and I've got my pudding for tomorrow, and that will be plenty to get me through till I get home for dinner. And I will see you tomorrow for the next day. Okay, so today's day 2, and on my stove I have a grass-fed hamburger patty from Costco, and it's frying up right now. So I'm going to show you the patty, the chaffle that I make using my my zucchini powder, and it's in place of coconut flour. So you only really need a teaspoon of it. I usually use closer to a tablespoon, so I'm just going to show you how I do it. So I'm going to add in an egg. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of zucchini powder. I hope you can see all this. And then I add in I'm going to do about a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, because I don't know, like those onion buns that you get from like Arby's, or anyway, I love those things. I'm going to add just about a pinch of salt. I'm going to add about a pinch of baking soda. These are about a pinch. And then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of avocado oil. You can use mayonnaise. I just don't, I gotta avoid the soy, and I don't want to make mayonnaise right now. I'm just going to use my little whisk and whisk it all together. Try not to make too much of a mess. And you'll see this is going to get, the longer it sits here, the more it absorbs. I also would like to add some toasted sesame seeds to this, because I like sesame seeds on my burgers, my burger buns. It's not going to be in, like, on the tops of it, but it's still going to give that yummy toasted sesame flavor. So there is the batter. And these are hot because they've been plugged in almost this whole time. And I'm going to split them between the two waffle makers. I'm going to split them between the two waffle makers. Oh. Set my timer for 4 minutes. I have a hamburger patty that I just fried up. It's one of those grass-fed hamburger patties that you buy in the package, the freezer from Costco. I'm gonna just put my cheese on there kind of broken, because it's okay if it melts on there, but I want it to be able to come out of there. So I'm just gonna lay my cheese on there. I'm gonna put a lid on that. So this is after 2 minutes, and it's feeling pretty good. So I'm gonna let these set out and cool so that they have a chance to get a little bit firmer. And then I'm gonna make a sauce. I'm just gonna use a little bit of this barbecue sauce and a little bit of mustard, and then I need to make some mayo. Oh wait, no, I have Primal Kitchen mayo. Woo! I just remembered. So I got about a tablespoon of this Primal Kitchen classic barbecue sauce, which is pretty good. I kind of like it. I'm gonna add, I don't know, about a tablespoon or two to that. Okay, so just a little simple sauce of barbecue sauce and mayonnaise. And that's gonna go with it. And then I'm gonna use these truffles after they cool off. These ones I think are a little too dark. One more time. So we have my burger with cheese. We have my Primal Kitchen barbecue sauce with Primal Kitchen mayonnaise. Truffles, lettuce and tomato, kind of a finger salad kind of a thing with some ranch. That will be my lunch for tomorrow. And I will see you tomorrow for day 3. Is that what we're on? Okay, so for the rest of this video, I'm gonna bust out 3 lunches right now. Part of it is because 1, they're kind of easy. 2, I just need to try and consolidate my time a little bit. So for the rest of the 3 lunches, or the last 3 lunches that I'm gonna do this week, I'm doing them all right now, and they're gonna sit in my fridge, and I will take one to work with me every day. So they'll be done long before they ever go bad. This next lunch I'm gonna do is gonna be a white or green chicken enchilada, and it's gonna be keto, and I don't have a recipe for it. I'm trying to make it up as I go. So I've got everything written down. I'll put it down below in the description. Let's see if I can raise this up to you. Excuse the dirty thing underneath, but doesn't that look amazing? So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the refrigerator. I'm gonna let it cool off. And this will be my lunch probably tomorrow, because this looks so good. So I will be right back to show you our next lunch item after I get everything prepared, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I'm on to my next lunch, and I'm going to make some meatloaf muffin kind of a thing. And I look forward to trying these because these smell amazing. So the next thing that I want to do is a kind of like, it's kind of like, you can do this with canned chicken, you can do this with canned pork, you can do this with any really cooked, you can do it with any pre-cooked meat. I don't know about raw. I've never tried it with raw. I'm sure it would work. it would take a little bit longer to cook. I'm gonna do it with canned salmon. And basically what I'm gonna be making, if I were to use canned chicken, this would come out a lot like a chicken nugget or something like that, but it's totally keto. So I'm gonna open up a can of salmon and I'm gonna go strain it real quick. Salmon has so many good things in it for you. I try to find different ways to use it. Woo! So for me, this is one of the ways that I can use it. I have my Dash waffle irons going right here. They're nice and hot. And see, it's kind of dry, but it's packable. I love that. My mom is not gonna love the smell of this. So for these, I'm gonna probably grab, I don't know, probably a quarter of a cup. And I'm gonna put it on there. Let's see if that will spread out okay. You want it to be, sorry, this thing is wobbly. You want it to cover the whole thing, and then I'm gonna put it down and press it down a little bit. About a quarter of a cup-ish. Could be more, could be less. Whatever you can get on there to fit in there like that, and I'm gonna press it. It looks like I'll have enough for 2 more. Okay, and I'm gonna let this cook for about 4 minutes. We'll be right back. Okay, so that was 3 minutes. Those look beautiful. All right, to take with my salmon patties, I'm gonna use some of this garlic chili paste with some mayonnaise. I think I'm gonna add a little sesame oil to it. That's delicious. All right, so I'm gonna take the two big ones here. I'm gonna take a couple of these. I'm not making a sandwich or anything like that. I just need to transport them. I'll probably eat them cold with some of this sauce. Oh, I've got my salmon patties in here. I have my sauce for the salmon patties, and then I have my veggies. That will be my lunch for one of the days. Next day I'm gonna take the vegetables and a meatloaf muffin. And that will be my lunch for the next day. For my third lunch, I'm just gonna take the enchilada. So with those 3 lunches already done, that kind of helps me get the video done. I'm set up for the week. I can't forget about these. I don't like meal prep because I have a tendency to forget they exist. But I'm going to put these in the refrigerator and they're just gonna get used in the next 3 days. It's just how it's going to have to be. So thank you for joining me on this adventure of a fork in the loaf. Leave comments down below if you have any comments. If you like these kind of videos, hit the thumbs up and subscribe and share this with your friends. Thanks for joining me on this adventure of a fork in the loaf, and I will see you next time.